Ruben Amorim has made it clear that he doesn't see Casemiro or Christian Eriksen as key players for Manchester United's future. Since taking charge, he has drastically reduced their minutes, signalling a shift in the midfield. Both midfielders were linked with exits in January, but no deals materialised. Still, with their futures continuing to look uncertain, it seems likely they will depart in the summer. Adding to United's midfield concerns, contract talks with Kobbie Mainoo have stalled, raising questions about his long-term future at the club. Given all this, it's no surprise that United have already begun planning for reinforcements in the summer transfer window. One name high on their list is Hayden Hackney. The English midfielder has been on their radar since last season, and after another impressive campaign, he is emerging as a serious option for the Red Devils. In this video, we'll take a look at who Hayden Hackney is, how good he is, and whether he'll make the move to Old Trafford. But before we jump in, grab your new season jersey from Classic Football Shirts. They offer high-quality club, international, and retro jerseys. Use code VF10 for a discount. Link in the video description. Born in Redcar, just east of Middlesbrough, Hayden Hackney has been part of Boro's system since he was a child. He joined the club's academy at the under-10 level and progressed through every age group. One of his standout moments at academy level came when he scored the winning goal for the under-23s in their first ever Checkatrade Trophy match. His consistent performances at the under-21 and under-23 levels later earned him a professional contract in 2019. Despite making his senior debut in an FA Cup third-round match against Brentford, Hackney struggled to secure a regular spot in the first team. He often travelled with the squad, but remained on the fringes. At a critical point in his development, Middlesbrough decided to send him on loan to Scunthorpe United, then competing in League Two. During his loan spell, Hackney gained valuable experience, making 31 appearances in a difficult season that saw Scunthorpe relegated to the National League. His performances convinced Scunthorpe to extend his loan, which was initially set to last only until January. Returning to Middlesbrough, Hackney hoped for a chance in the first team, but found himself overlooked by then-manager Chris Wilder, who kept him out of his plans. Still, his breakthrough came unexpectedly under interim coach Leo Perkovic, who took charge for just 21 days between Wilder's departure and Michael Carrick's arrival. Perkovic gave Hackney his first opportunity of the season in a narrow 1-0 win against Birmingham. After that match, the English midfielder featured in every one of Middlesbrough's next 31 games in that season, proving that his unconventional path to the first team was worth the struggle. Since then, Hayden Hackney has established himself as a crucial player for Middlesbrough, excelling in both passing and ball progression. His ability to move forward from a deeper midfield position, whether carrying the ball or making incisive passes, makes him an invaluable asset in Michael Carrick's system. His passing accuracy is outstanding, and he frequently looks to break defensive lines rather than simply opting for safe, sideways passes. Defensively, Hackney is highly active and eager to disrupt opposition play. While his defensive duel success rate sits at 47%, this statistic doesn't fully capture his effectiveness. He may not always win duels in a traditional sense, but his ability to slow down attackers, disrupt passing lanes, and prevent forward progression makes him a valuable defensive presence, especially in a team that can be vulnerable to counterattacks. In Carrick's 4-2-3-1 system, Hackney operates as the left-sided defensive midfielder. Despite being naturally right-footed, he uses his technical skill to open passing angles that others might not see. His left foot is also well developed, allowing him to remain unpredictable in possession. During the first phase of build-up, he often drops deep in front of the centre-backs, forming a 2-1 structure that helps progress the ball while giving full-backs the freedom to push forward. His positioning in half spaces creates balance, allowing his midfield partner to advance slightly higher up the pitch. Hackney's passing range is one of his standout qualities. The Englishman is comfortable receiving under pressure, using quick footwork and tight ball control to evade opponents before distributing the ball with precision. His ability to keep possession and find teammates efficiently makes him a key link in Middlesbrough's build-up play. Some may argue that his high passing accuracy of 85% is due to risk-averse decision-making, but in reality, he consistently looks for progressive options, showing a clear intent to create chances. His defensive instincts are just as impressive as his passing. Hackney reads the game well, anticipating opponents' movements and positioning himself accordingly. Even when he doesn't win the ball outright, his presence forces attackers into difficult situations, limiting their options and buying time for his teammates to recover. His controlled aggression and ability to delay opposition attacks are crucial for a team that often dominates possession and can be exposed in transition. Though it may be premature to compare him to a Champions League winning midfielder, there are undeniable similarities between Hackney and his head coach, Michael Carrick. Both share a composed yet highly effective style, excelling in distribution, positional awareness, and work rate. Under Carrick's guidance, Hackney has already developed rapidly, and with continued coaching, his game is set to reach even greater heights. So, why are Manchester United interested in him? Well, Ruben Amorim is not convinced by the current squad and wants the Red Devils to make smart signings in the summer to strengthen key areas. One of the biggest concerns is midfield Casemiro and Christian Eriksen have struggled with form and minutes this season and are reportedly all set to leave in the summer. Kobbie Mainoo has also been linked with a move away from the club as contract talks stall. Although it's unlikely that the Englishman leaves, United are planning ahead. On top of this, when Mainoo and Manuel Ugarte are out through injury or suspension, Bruno Fernandes has been forced to play deeper in midfield. Ideally, Amorim wants him back in his natural attacking role next season. To address this, United have identified several potential signings, including Real Sociedad's Martin Zubimendi, Crystal Palace's Adam Wharton, and Atalanta's Ederson. The problem is that all three are highly sought after by other top clubs and would require a significant transfer fee. Given United's financial constraints under Ineos, affording these targets could be a challenge. As a backup option, Middlesbrough's Hayden Hackney has emerged as an alternative if the club fails to land one of their primary choices. Hackney fits the profile Amorim is looking for. The 22-year-old midfielder ranks in the 98th percentile for progressive passes and 95th percentile for progressive carries, highlighting his ability to move the ball effectively. While he primarily plays as a defensive midfielder, he is also capable of pushing further up the pitch when needed. Middlesbrough would prefer to keep Hackney for longer, but their ability to hold on to him may depend on their promotion hopes. Currently sitting 10th in the Championship, they face an uphill battle to reach the Premier League. If they fail, United are ready to take advantage of the situation with a summer bid. But it's not just the Red Devils that are interested. Crystal Palace are currently leading the race to sign Middlesbrough midfielder Hayden Hackney as they look to replace Adam Wharton, who is also attracting interest from Real Madrid. Still, United are keen to strengthen their midfield, and Hackney's excellent form has caught the attention of the club. Hackney is under contract with Borough until 2027 and has a market value of around £7 million, making him a viable option financially. Plus, at just 22 years old, he fits into Ineos' recruitment strategy, which is focused on targeting upcoming talents who can develop into world-class players. Despite this, it remains to be seen whether United will pursue him in the summer or focus on higher-profile targets. In addition to midfield reinforcements, manager Ruben Amorim is also looking to sign a new striker, wing-back, and possibly address the goalkeeping situation at Old Trafford, meaning the club have to prioritise based on importance. Hackney's potential move could form part of a wider summer strategy for United. Meanwhile, Tottenham and Aston Villa are also showing interest in the promising midfielder. But what do you think? Should Manchester United sign Hayden Hackney this summer, or are there better options out there? Let us know your thoughts below, and be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for more football content.